So getting towards the end of the year, I was hoping that we'd be a little bit further on than we are, but it's not the end of the world. Let's talk about the current status of the Boushh helmet project. Right, so let's have a little recap on where we are at. As you can see, we've moved on to the leather stage now. I think I've got about 70 of these painted, so we're about 70% complete on the painting. So we're setting up the leather stage. While that last 30% is being painted, we're going to be applying the leather to all of the ones that are currently made, and at some point we will catch up with the painted ones, the extra 30%, and then we'll be at 100%. I think that makes sense. Does somewhere to me. But here we go. Here's the leather. As you can see, slightly different colour than the prototype one, because we've worked out the correct leather, the leather that we are happy with. Again, I've got to credit Becca for an amazing work she's done on the leather. I don't know if you know this, but Becca is not only a painter, she is some kind of weird medieval fan.
Between Southern Sickness and Park Vixens.
That's kind of worked in our favour on this one because she knows a thing or two about leather. And that's where we're at. You can see the various stages of fitment. Then obviously we've got a bit of sewing that goes on at the back, and yeah, so the leather is all kind of worked out. We know exactly what we're doing, we know who's going to be doing it, and I think we can put that one to bed now and say that's another problem solved. We've got the snout all complete now. Again, when we did the prototype one, we had one, wasn't the finished article as it were. Well, I don't think it was a placeholder because we've developed that into this, but it wasn't the finished all nice one piece cast that we see here, which is how we intended it to be. So the snout is taken care of. There's molds producing them currently. So we're down to the last details. The little strap detail that we had worked out a long time ago and has been updated with the purchase of the production made greebly and the original found part. So that again is not a huge issue. That's all going to come together with this. Last piece is the rangefinder now. I'm going to be doing some work on that, but that's easily going to catch up the rest of the work that's required on these. So on a running schedule, I'm very pleased. They are going to start shipping, I would have thought, I would have thought January, to be honest, because there's an awful lot now we can do on these to get them all up to speed and getting ready to ship. So oh, I didn't talk about the stand. I've not got the correct topper yet, we're waiting on that, but this is our idea on the base and the shaft, which I really like. Let me just remove that. This is going to be a nice hollow tube. This is all metal. Not got anything to bang it with, but trust me, it's metal. Yeah, you can just put a sound effect in there. It is metal. It's a nice hollow tube, nice thick, got some good weight to it, big chunky thread on the end. I'm very pleased with this. It gives a real vibe of Jabba's Palace to me. It's kind of the finish on it. I'm really pleased with that. Just waiting on the topper, which is going to replace this, which is in at the moment, just to give you an idea of the height. And then, don't know if that plaque stayed straight. That's not the holder that's going to be used for it. That's a placeholder at the moment, just to give us an idea of the size with the helmet. I'm trying to do this from behind. I can't see what I'm doing, but you get the idea. And this will be an independent piece that can move to wherever you see fit to place it. Does that look all right there, Andrew?
Right, so.
Perfect. I like it. So yeah, very excited about this. We are moving into the final stages. There's been a lot of work going on, as you can see. You can't even see them all because they're all down, hidden behind these boxes. Awful lot of these bad boys painted, and the leather is not a problem. Yeah, I'm just excited. We obviously, in a previous video, we've shown sorting out the visor piece with the lights installed, which is perfect and is ready to go into any helmet you should choose. It fits spot on. So yeah, super excited. Lights are done. We've worked out the battery that we're thinking of using, how it's going to work with the cabling. It's coming together nice. These things take a lot of time. This has taken a lot of time, but we are really getting towards the end of this now, and I can't wait for these to go out. The next thing I am now thinking about is packaging and how we're going to ship these things. So that gives you an idea of where we are at. When did we start this? It was about May.
Yeah.
I think it's towards the end of May. So we're like June, July, August, September, October, November. So we are a little bit behind on the 6-month plan that we had. But to be fair, I don't think we're that far behind, especially by RS standards. No, I think we're yeah, I would have liked to have got some for Christmas, and to be fair, we probably could have done if we'd have stopped painting a few, worked on some of the issues, then dropped back on painting them. But that was done a bit too late to get some out for this year, but we're almost there, as you can see. I'm very happy with it. I think you should do a bit of B-roll and show what we got, and then people can see what's missing, which is not much. It's basically that RF thing, innit? That's the bit I'm working on right now. Get that one solved, get that one boxed off. Get my piece in from the engineers, the aluminium piece. We'll be sorted here. That's where we're up to with the Boushh helmet. I'm very happy. The amount of time that it took to do the Y-wing and other projects, this is a super complicated one. And because the way the team have pulled together, I think we've done this in good time. I'm very happy. And this has paved the way for upcoming projects that will be happening, done in the same vein as this. You don't know about them, but I've already got a run of helmets that we're about to do. We've got a quarter of them built, and another run of helmets that we're about to do, and I've got about 10-15% of those built, and we've not even talked about them yet. So this is definitely the way of the future. Happy New Year.